Well, my dad left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much behind me. Just that old guitar and empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him, cause the running ahead the meanest thing he ever did was before he left and went and named me Stu. Well, he must have thought that it wasn't quite a joke and got me laughing from lots of folks. Seems I had a mighty fine whole life through. Some girls giggle and he get bread, and some guys laugh and he busted his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Stu. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. Like first got hard and wits got mean. Roamed from town to town and hide my shame. But I made me vow on the moon and stars to search the honky-tonks and bars and to kill that man that gave me the awful name. Well, it's got me hurt in mid-July and I'm just in town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. And an old salon on the streets of mud, there's a table and dealing stud. Sat the dirty man's dog and named me Sue. But I knew that the shake was on sweet pant and worn out and picture that my mother had. Knew that a scar on his cheek was evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old. Looked at him and my blood ran cold. And I said, my name is Sue, how do you do? Now you're gonna die, yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and went down, wasn't quite to my surprise. Came up with a knife and cut off my piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth and he crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and cussing in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you I've fought the toughest men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked me like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went before he's gone and I pulled my fuss. Looked stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, son, the world is wrong, and if a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help him alone. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you had to get tough or die. And that's the name that helped to make me stronger. Yeah. He said, how you just fought the hell of a fight. And I know you hate me and ought to right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and spit in your eye. Cause I'm the SOB that named you Sue, yeah. What could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up, I threw down my gun, called my pa and called me a son. And I came away with a different point of view. And I think about him and then every time I try and every time I win. And if ever I have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George. Anything but Sue. I still hate that name, yeah.